Imagine this scenario. You're a brand new employee at a manufacturing company. Your first day, you go through training. You go through the regular OSHA required training, right? HAZCOM, lockout, tagout, PPE. Then you're introduced to the vision. See something, say something. And you're excited. You think, you know what? I'm glad to be here. They're going to take care of me. They care about me. And you get out on the shop floor. And the first few days go great. And then you see Frank walking through your shop. Frank's not wearing his eyeglasses, eye protection. And you know it's required. That was one thing they emphasized in your training. And then you think to yourself, you see something, say something. What do I do? Frank has been here over 20 years. I know Frank through somebody else. Do you challenge his authority? He's only been there less than a week. What do you do? Are you going to have the guts to speak up? Seeing something is easy. But saying something, not so easy. I realize the at-risk behaviors that were occurring. But my problem was the only way I knew how to handle those situations was the way that foreman handled it with me. So I got on my soapbox every time something happened. I yelled, I cussed, I fussed. I handed out disciplinary action. And guess what? It worked. For about 5 or 6 weeks. Then I went through the same routine again. And what I've learned is, to build a safety culture, you have to make safety personal. It has to be personal to you, and it has to be personal to your whole community. And I think there's 3 components that are critical to making safety personal. The first one is vision. The best safety cultures know where they're going. They know their core values. They know their principles. Number 2, knowledge. You got to know how to get there. But what do you need to know? I thought I knew how to say something as a supervisor. Turns out that wasn't the best way to do it. You got to know how to get there. Number 3, you got to lead with your heart. How do you make safety personal? How do you see something and say something? I suggest using what I call a see-say conversation. And it works like this. You see something, you see an at-risk behavior in somebody, you need to challenge them, right? So how are you going to do it? You do it like that foreman did with me? You'll get a quick reaction. Or how I did it as a supervisor, get up on your soapbox and start yelling and screaming. No. It works. But understand 2 things. It's short term. You'll repeat it again. And you'll only get a minimum standard out of somebody for doing that. Here's what I suggest. You see an at-risk behavior? Start by stating your vision. We believe around here that see something, say something is important. It's part of our culture. Tell why it matters. When we speak up, we're doing something for our community out of compassion. And number 3, describe that at-risk behavior. I noticed you weren't wearing your eye protection. Number 4, find out why. So we know it's required. Why wouldn't you wear the eye protection? And then number 5, talk about what you can do to change that behavior, how you can help it. Because we're all part of that community.